All right. So this is going to be my first Thursday night live stream. Hopefully, I get a chance to go ahead and chat with some people. I'm going to try to do this every Thursday night, maybe around the same time. We'll see how well this works. I want to go ahead and share aspects of my collection, different, stuff in my collection with you. I figured I'll go ahead and talk to you today about my K-Tel collection. I've always liked K-Tel records. Even as a kid, I watched all those commercials on TV talking about these great records and great songs and all these albums. And when I got old enough to start buying records, by the way, I'm looking over here on my right because that's where the chat is. So I'm seeing if I have any chats. But anyways, so um, I actually got my very first K-Tel record. I'm putting this side when I was in the eighth grade. It was this one here, from 1978. This is today's Love Hits, all originals. So this has basically uh, like Commodores and Player and people like that. Let me see if I can put it up to the camera so you can go ahead and take a look at all the songs on here. But this here was the very first one on the ball. I was in the eighth grade. It's from 1978. So yeah, it's a really good K-Tel album. So that's the first one I'm going to show. I'm going to see. I'm going to wait a second here or two to see if anybody else comes into the chat. And maybe if we're getting to any others, but like I said, I got about 15 here to go ahead and show you. So, but all right, so we're going to go ahead and of course, that's why I'm here to go ahead and chat with anybody who happens to stop by. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to my second one here, which is Power Play. Trying to make sure that I get it good here. So Power Play. This is from 1980. So this is I'm not sure if you can see. I'll get it up there. Maybe you can see some of the songs, but this is more of the pop rock. It has "Call Me" by Blondie, "Heartbreaker" Pat Benatar, "Too Hot" Cool and the Gang, "Paula of the Airways" by Charlie Dore, if you remember that song. But yeah, so this is what's great about K-Tel Records is that they have all these great songs from the different times. This one's from 1980, so all these songs are going to be from around that time. So, but yeah, that's another K-Tel record. And so we're going to go on to our third record here, which is Believe in Music, 22 original hits, original stars. So there we go. Make sure I can get you all to see that. So this is a pretty cool one here. Let's see. This one here is from 1972. So it's an early one. Now, K-Tel is originally, I believe they're from Canada originally, uh, but sometimes I buy these and the labels say K-Tel International or just K-Tel. So I'm not really, not really positive about all that. I think K-Tel International is for overseas markets, and the regular K-Tel is for North America. I think. I'm not positive about that, but anyways, but these here, again, this is more of the softer rock, more of uh, I'll show you a track listing here so you can take a look, see if you can't focus in on that. But there you go. But anyways, it has Share, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, Argent, Hold Your Head Up, Rick Springfield, Donny Osmond. So yes, I mean, and this is 72. So it's interesting up here on the corner. I haven't seen this before. Very many of them up here. This one gives thanks to a bunch of the labels. See that? It says we wish to give thanks to Big Tree, Capital, Columbia, Decca, Epic, Evolution, Cap, Mums, Mercury. So these are all the labels that had, where all these artists were, performing on. So it's interesting to see that. There's a lot of talk about K-Tel, how they didn't pay royalties and that kind of thing. But this is from '72, so maybe in the beginning they tried to. So, but anyways, yeah, but it's a pretty interesting record. So we're going to go on to the next one here. So, if you're familiar with my channel, the vinyl channel, you know that I'm big into novelty songs. This here is one of the couple of K-Tel novelty records I have. This is Original Stars, 24 original hits, uh, Goofy Greats. So this has, I'll turn it back here so you can take a look at the track listings. But this has Sleepy versus the Red Baron, Rockin' Robin, Alley Oop, Yummy 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 by the Ohio Express. It has Beat Beat by the Playmates. So all those kind of novelty songs. So it's a really good compilation. This is from 1975. So pretty cool stuff. I think holding it up to the camera straight is probably a better idea. So I want to try to do that. So this one here is 20 original hits, 20 original stars, a super bad. This one is from 1973. I'll hold it up here so you can take a look at it. So pretty cool. Let's see here. And we're going to show you some of the track listings if you want to take a look. But this one here has Joe Tex, I Got You, Isaac Hayes, Joe Simon, the Silvers. So main ingredient, so that kind of stuff. So pretty cool. So we're going to go on to the next one. Now this one is a pretty interesting one. I found this one on actually on eBay. I think this was one of the few ones that were pressed in the UK. If I remember right, I think so. I think this was pressed in the UK. But anyways, yeah, made in England. So first of all, it's one of the very few K-Tel albums that have that's a double LP set. So it has this awesome gatefold. So we have this huge inner, and we got the back here. But basically, what they've done is this is the London Symphony Orchestra, and what they've done is they've actually performed a bunch. What year is this? I want to say based on the songs here, about 76. Is there a year? 77. So 77. Yeah, 77. So it has a Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. It has a Water Shade of Pale. It doesn't have the actual name of the groups. It has just the people that wrote it. But Water Shade of Pale, that's I can't remember right now. Painted Black is the Rolling Stones. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, of course, is both of the Beatles, and Nights in White Satin. So what they've done is they have the London Symphony Orchestra has performed all these songs. So I believe they're instrumental versions. I'm trying to remember if there's any singing on these. I don't think so, maybe, but it's definitely not the original artist. So, but it's very interesting, a very interesting K-Tel. So we're going to go on to the next one here, and this is an interesting one that I found. Excuse me. So this is a Chart Action 83. So I'll show you the label. So yeah, this one was pressed in 1983. I'll show you the back cover as well. Try to show you the track listing. This has a bunch of the top 40 songs from 1983. I graduated high school in 83, so all these songs are very familiar to me. But we're talking about After the Fire, Der Kommissar. We have Shock the Monkey by Peter Gabriel, Goody Two Shoes, Adam Ant, Dixie's Midnight Runners, Come On Now Lane. So those kind of songs, again, from 1983. So it's a pretty good compilation. So there you go. So see if anybody is joining the live stream. So, but we're going to keep pushing on here. So, what I got, and this one here is 20 Power Hits, Volume 2. So this one is from, it is, the bottom of this is a little damaged, so it actually cut out the year, but based on what I'm seeing from the titles, I'm going to say around 81 or 82. But it has Tommy James, the Partridge Family, Sugarloaf, Isley Brothers. Uh, so those kind of artists that you expect from the early 70s. Let me turn around and show you the back. Where is the track listing? I don't know if you can see track listing. It's in blue there, but I'll bring it up there. And they also advertise in the record selector. K-Tel put out a cool record selector, and you can find that commercial on eBay. Anyways, pretty cool volume from K-Tel. So we're going to move on to the next one here. So this is going to be, let me show it up to you. This is going to be Music Power, 22 original hits, 22 original stars. This one's from 1974. So this one has, I'll turn around here so you can see those artists. But this has the Brownsville Station, smoking in the boys' room, Lighthouse, Pretty Lady, Gladys Knight and the Pips. It has the Sweet, Little Willie, Dobie Gray, Drift Away. So some pretty good pop songs from that time. So, and again, this one shows the same thing on top here, where it's thanking all the different labels from that the artists were from. So it's pretty interesting. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one here. We're getting down. We have 1, 2, 3, about 6 left. So this is Star Power. So this is going to be an 80s one. Nope, 78. Star Power from 1978. So bring this up here so you can see the bottom of this. And bring you up, let you see the back of the cover. So this has the Star Wars theme Miko. I like Miko a lot. I actually collect Miko. I have a lot of Miko in my collection. Foreigner, Cold as Ice. Paul Nicholas, Heaven on the Seventh Floor. Paul Davis, I Go Crazy. Hot Angel in Your Arms. So a lot of this is actually disco. Most of this is disco. I wouldn't necessarily say Foreigner, Cold as Ice is disco, but the rest of this is mostly disco. So that's the pop songs of 1978. So there you go. And so we're going to go ahead and go on to the next one here, which is going to be, let me bring it up so you can see it. 20 original hits, 20 original stars, very similar to the rest of them. This one here is from 1975. Again, getting into more of the disco feel. So let me go ahead and turn it around here so you can take a look at the back of it and show you a picture of the track listing if you can see that. But this has the DeFranco family, Elton John, Saturday Nights Are Right for Fighting by Elton John. See Paper Lace by the Black Eyed Boys, and Abracadabra by the DeFranco family. Rock the Boat by the Hughes Corporation, which is by many people actually believe that song was the very first number one disco song to ever be in the U.S. Of course, there's not everyone agrees with that because not everybody agrees with exactly what disco is. Believe it or not, if you go online, there's actually a lot of discussion what disco is and what disco isn't. and when it started and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting actually. I really like disco, so I read a lot about that. But most people consider "Rock the Boat" by the Hughes Corporation the very first disco song to go to number one. So this also has a Carl Douglas kung fu fighting that I like a lot. So, anyways, pretty good stuff. So we're going to move on. Now, this one, of course, is disco because it's called Disco Fire. I'm assuming that this is this is from '78. So this is an interesting one too because most K-Tels are one album, but this is a double album. So this has this gatefold here. And it has this here is a dance lesson to teach you how to dance disco. So not only are they providing you with some disco music, they're trying to show you how to dance disco. And on the back, they advertise that bonus disco lesson inside to get you to buy the record. So, but that's the back of it. If I want to go ahead, let me see if I can bring up the track listing a little bit. But this has a lot of great songs. This has Star Wars theme again, Miko. It has "Gonna Fly Now," the theme from Rocky, "Boogie Shoes" from the Casey and the Sunshine Band, uh, "Dance with Me," Peter Brown, "Daz" by Brick. So a "Disco Inferno" by the Tramps. So a lot of great disco songs in this. So pretty cool. So there you go. We have that one. So we're going to move on here. This here is Super Gold Hits. Bring it up so you can see it. There you go. And so this here is from 1977. Again, this is going to be most K-Tel albums are. There you go, so you can see me. But most K-Tel albums are top 40 fare. Usually we see top 40, but sometimes some of them are country, so it'll be on the country charts. Some of them would be harder rock, so on the rock charts. But most of their stuff is top 40, and this is top 40 as well. So I'll show you the back of this so you can see it. But this has Sarah Smile by Hall and Oates, Only Women, Alice Cooper, How Long by Ace, Sky High by Jigsaw. So a lot of great top 40 songs from 1977. So again, the back, there you go. We have a couple left here. So this here is Radioactive. Has a tear here on the cover. Sorry about that. I actually got this out of a dollar bin. So, but this here is from 1982. Again, around the time that I was in high school. And I'm turning it over so you can see the back. So, but this has more of the. Well, I guess it's still top 40 as well. From '82, it has Every Little Thing She Is Magic, The Police, You Better You Bet, The Who, Lips Are Sealed, The Go-Go's, Lady by the Commodores, Private Eyes by Hall & Oates. So that kind of music, but it's pretty cool, pretty good K-Tel album. So there you go. There's Radioactive. And we're going to have one more for you here. So some K-Tel albums are actually specific. Believe it or not, there's even one K-Tel album that's a soundtrack that I discovered, which is pretty interesting. But this one here is Sha Na Na, and the whole album is just Sha Na Na, even though this is K-Tel. So this is put out in 1981, but this is Sha Na Na does silly songs. So what they did is they got, I believe what happened here, being 81, I think they got Sha Na Na in the studio and to sing a parody of novelty songs. So I'll show you that list here if you want to take a look here, but I'll read them off to you. So they have the Monster Mash, Charlie Brown, Wooly Bully, the Birds and the Bees, Little Arrows, Yummy Yummy, Splish Splash, Witch Doctor, and Alley Oop, and that kind of fare. So it's very interesting for a Sha Na Na record that they did all these novelty songs, and it's on a K-Tel album, as you can see down here on the bottom. If you can see the K-Tel logo, don't know, but so it's got the K-Tel logo up here, as you can see. But it's definitely an interesting K-Tel record. So that is 15 K-Tel albums from my collection. About half of them I didn't want this video to be that long. I was hoping I might have somebody log in to chat with tonight, but I know Thursday night is probably a bad night for this. The problem is that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I work, and so those are really bad nights for me. My wife said it might be easier earlier in the week. I wasn't sure about that either. Thursdays work good for me, but if it doesn't work good for you, I may go ahead and pick another night. But but I was glad I was go ahead and show you all my K-Tel albums. I've been wanting to do a video showing them that this is half of them. So I'm going to do another video. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the other half next week or work on something else. I may do the other half. That's my dog, by the way. I'm not sure if you heard him, but I may go ahead and do the other half of these. Anyways, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I don't think anybody else is going to log in tonight to chat, which is fine. But at least I'm going to go ahead and put this up for people to view at a later time. So, but like I always say, I appreciate everybody watching, and I see you all next time.